Non te vit cesarum cum xera milites. I am on high alert when you see your weapon inside.
Commander. Drop your weapons. I need a weapon. Fight for the Empire. I need a weapon. I need a weapon. Alright, man. Load your weapons. A little help here.
You need an agent. How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max OI. The channel.
Maybe my comlink is broken.
Yeah, geek cam link broken, com link something. Anyway, yes, today is Tuesday, the 25th of the year 2022. Just ripping into the future. No, it's good. 2022. Okay, I don't know. You know, some people different age. I don't know who's even going to watch this.
Standing by.
I doubt anybody under 30. I've lost my audience because I don't look at the crypto. It matters not. Yes, it does. So anyhow, what a confusing morning. I don't know. I mean, I woke up way early and I thought it was time to get up, and I had myself set. So I'm like, okay, just prep. I set everything up and take everything down each time, and then try to get the sunrise. So I do all this quick setup. It's like, oh, quick setup. And I woke up a full hour earlier. And I thought, well, now I got plenty of time. And then it wound up still crazy. I still have to make a little errand. Ooh, I don't want to go into the Omicron zone. They're going to cook up a new Omicron-specific booster. This is in case if you're into that. I assume nothing anymore. I just kind of told what I would go for. The shot. I'd go for the shot. Omicron whatnot. Man, trial run, beta, right here. Just everyone thinks it's like they got no trust in science anymore. Everyone's gone atheist. No trust in science. Question the government on everything. Well, that's, yeah. Well, here's today's newspaper headline. This is fun. Navy withholds information. Okay. Might as well go for the Salvador Dali thumbnail. Thank you for your patience. Oh, and another thing that happened this morning at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I slept through it. An earthquake! A freaking earthquake happened! It was a 4.7. That's almost a 5. I mean, I don't know. Everything that's been knocked over has been knocked over the last hurricane. So anyhow, yeah, it was a 4.7 earthquake right off the coast of Maui. A Maui earthquake. Yeah. So if you're up early, naked, doing bongos. You would have felt it. But I slept right through it. And they tell us in the morning now, oh, don't worry, it didn't generate a tsunami. Well, if it had, I would have slept through that until the tsunami hit, which would be like, what, 5 minutes later? Because it's always right there. Boom, tsunami. We would have got plastered. Anyways, tsunamis don't look like what they do. Anyways, back to Red Hill. Red Hill here is basically they said they'd be transparent. They're gonna we'll tell you everything. And now they're going, we'll give you the results of the tests for the water, and that's it. And I was on this little committee, kind of a political committee, I won't mention names, and we went over there. We were looking at Red Hill in depth, deep dive, way before their 2014 thing and all that. And I tell you, they got somewhere on my computer. There's tons of information on Red Hill, so you can't have my computer. There's lots of nudie pictures and Sudoku. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's another thing here too. Let's just go to the paper here, online. It seems to be the thing to do. Okay, here's Navy to withhold full Red Hill report. That means everything. Okay, so, you know, when it comes down to, if you look at this real quick. Oh, if we can't. Oh, come on. What's with this thing? And I had to get the paper. The second paper wasn't delivered. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah. Okay, so they said they were going to be totally transparent. Blah, 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 blah. Drinking water. So now it's hedging on the release of much anticipated investigation into the source of petroleum contamination that began sickening families in late November. Now that's just the recent stuff, even though it says late November. That's recent. It was, oh jeez. Officials confirmed that reports have been in command of blah, blah, blah. Anticipated Navy reports remain under review. At least one of the summary of the okay. When the review is complete, we expect the Navy prepared for. So, well, it doesn't say right. It doesn't even say in the article. Okay, but only the complete did not say when the full report would be available. So basically, oh yeah, there'll be a full report as soon as we prepare it. So I don't know. And here's the other dumbness. It seems like a good thing. Governor Ige proposes a $100 refund. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, this is political science, real nice style. The governor gave, governor, wax on, wax off, almost do nothing. I won't say anything until the last minute. Wait till the people still like me when I say it. Governor Ige gave the last State of Hawaii address, which outlines what his plans are for next year, and then there's an election. At any rate, I'm sure it's more wax on, wax off, and kind of step aside. And, he just follows what whatever the federal does, he'll do that, and then he's safe politically, votability wise. Well. This is the last thing he did. He's like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this and that, and then we're gonna give $100 back from taxes. Via a tax, almost like a tax break, but it's not. They're gonna like a stimulus check. $100. $100. Jesus, it's like 3 plate lunches or something. Prices are going up. $100 isn't much. But it's like a feel-good thing. I'm going to give you guys, but we'll check on it. We'll check our state coffers and see if they have to come. It's like just a ploy to get, it's just, a little crumb for the masses because election's going to come next year. Remember me? Wax on, wax off. Okay, back to the news. All right. I'm excited. There's earthquake energy going on. Notice, and we're about to go to war. It looks like. Oh god. Oh, sorry to come back here. Yeah, that's the other thing. There's tons of troops being deployed. Well, they're on high, double secret high, double dog dare ya alert, which means they're probably gonna go. That's like 8,000 troops on the ready side, and I don't know. So Putin and Russia are trying to be Soviet again, and they're going, you're being hysterical. You're being hysterical. You in Europe and the US, you're just being hysterical. We're not going to invade. They're just building up all their troops on the border. Oh God, what's gonna happen? So back in the day when everything was simple and free and there was no cares in the world, in 1970. Oh, look, Diamond Head. Oh, what's that, the Jack Lord car? VIP clients of Cashman Photo Y can sink their feet into the Fury Antelope Skin Deep, sip a cocktail from that bar, or catch the news on a television while cruising in a $20,000 presidential Cadillac limousine. Oh. So you're going to cruise around in the car, and then your whole attention is you're going to be watching a little TV drinking a cocktail. Okay. So what's going on? Let's just give it a whirl. Let's give the paper a spin. Next section, please. We will have the next section, Mr. Potter. Put the wand on the table. Get it out of your pants. What is going on? Alright. Oh, we're going to have that now, are we? Okay. Gotta reload. And while this is reloading, back to Armageddon news. The short story of Armageddon. I don't know. You know, people do these like hype stuff. I saw Nostradamus thing and all this stuff. But we got this big giant plague's been hanging around for 2 years. Earthquakes in the middle of the night. Tsunami warning my butt. Oh, well, I'll go down here and it came back, but it didn't go to the right section. Dom. Stop pressing buttons. You can handle only one button at a time. And then we're mounting for the war. The giant. It's like some type of turn the next chapter in Tolkien's novel. Return of the King. Turn the pages like, everything in Middle Earth is going to be about getting it. Alright, here we go. And Tonga is still covered in ash. Well, you know, they got Japan giving them tons of water. Matson, which is a company here, the shipping company, is going to be contributing to the disaster. And they're kind of, every little bit helps. And here's like, I don't know, this lady's picking up trash, I guess, by the canoes. Over here in Hawaii. We're going to play there in Honolulu. Oh, all of Moana Regional Park. Every little bit helps. Guys, consider new rules for short-term rentals. Okay. Yeah, it's a big thing here. People rent out part of their houses and go, I need money. I need short-term income stuff and all this kind of stuff. Let's see what back in the day. I haven't checked this out. Not back in the day. The big queue. Will you be getting the free N95 pass when they come available next week? Yes. Eager to get them. It's free. You gotta get a new mask. You gotta buy these stupid cloth ones that don't work. Oh yeah, I want to buy the dumb cloth one. Yeah, look at the nice design. Oh gosh. Australians are bored shit. We're gonna go down there, don't you worry. No fear. Well, also the Aussies are here. Oh my god, what happened here? The vandalized. The statue of Spanish explorer Jean-Ponce de Leon was found toppled Monday morning in Plaza San Jose, Puerto Rico. Oh gosh. Oh, take that, Jean-Ponce de Leon. He broke his butt in half. Oh gosh. 500th anniversary of the founding of San Juan. They're like, happy yours. And your statue too. Alright. Enough fun. The world's going to zombie apocalypse. Also we can say, the only thing missing is the actual zombies. I don't know, that might be us though. We're wandering around right after Omicron, natural immunity. Then later on it's like long term, got brain fog. Neurological things don't work like the pee-pee. It doesn't work anymore. What happened? It's like we're zombies already. Oh, and they're running down the finish line. Oh my gosh, it's locked down. And they keep moving the finish line. We're running, it's almost there. Oh god, I can't wait for this to end. If anybody, hindsight. But if everybody wore the mask and they were tight about, here comes, we're able to trust the news instead of they're like doubting and conspiracy GOP stuff. And if they just trusted it and wore masks, got vaccines, and were really diligent about it, probably wouldn't have been so much variant problems. Just saying. It's not political. It's just that's how epidemiology crap works. Let's just go down here. Not hiring former UH coach is an egregious error. What? So back on the coach, which is apparently horribly. It's a horrible thing. The hiring the former UH coach is an egregious error. Okay, what's egregious? If the University of Hawaii football coach search was based on a popular election, June Jones would be the hands-down winner, and it would be justified based on his history of turning around failing programs, his deep ties to local and mainland recruiting, his mentoring of both players and coaches, and his winning records. That's what they're looking at, the winning records. And yet, despite all of the evidence, the leadership at UH continues to follow a hidden agenda, conspiracy, that seems dead set against ever giving June Jones another opportunity to coach over at UH again. It's June Jones that took the contract. He's just like, no, I'm not going to do that contract. UH was trying to gain control over it again, because the last coach was such a neon. I don't know what that means. It also makes one wonder how deep and far the reach of these special interest downtown boosters, perhaps? Who are obviously the ones calling the shots. Who just got me trusting the right thing? The U.S. Board of Regents? Those slimy ones? The governor? Wax on wax? Who we get? Instead, the big lie. Instead of the big lie, they got the big lie wrapped into this. I guess we could call this the big why. Oh, I see. You got a new name. Someone outside the sphere of influence needs to intervene and take immediate steps to correct this egregious error. Well, thank you, Matt, for using your thesaurus, because I'm nothing like non-friendly, egregious. Gregarious is friendly. It's like without that. But now we're gonna have to have someone outside the sphere of influence. That sphere of influence. We're gonna have an outside force. Oh, that's good. Let's get on there right now. There's some star chamber force that's gonna come in and say, "You can't do that, Mr. Governor." It's called voting booths. That's why voting's so important. Matlin's condition for Jones unreasonable. Okay, we heard that last one. Jones is a popular figure then and now. Yeah, but they told him, as head coach, he made no adjustments at halftime to protect quarterback Colt Brennan. Sacked 8 times. Colt's down day. Even the broadcast announcer was discussing his major coaching snafu. Oh, this is the other side. And finally, Coach Jones left for a much bigger paycheck instead of staying and helping to rebuild the team. We need to remember the good and the bad and the ugly. Jim Wolf. Who you calling ugly, brother? Long-time season ticket holder calls it quits. Okay. Enough of the football coach. It's like the teacher thing, in education. You figure it's the students and the teacher. That should be the important focus of functioning classroom learning. But no, it gets sucked up into the administration and the parents. I digress. Chang was dedicated wisdom to lead warriors. Oh, now I got the new coach. It's all about coaches. The selection of Tim Chang as the new head coach of University of Hawaii's football team brought to mind these wise words from Ecclesiastes. What? Getting biblical. For everything there is a season, a time to break down and a time to build up. Cite article January 2nd. And Ecclesiastes. Did you cite this? Oh! Everything turn. There is a season, turn. And everything when you can't remember the lyrics under the sun. Also, those lyrics into that song, and it widely played around the Vietnam War time. Speaking of wartime, how's your Russian? Lasiba. Chang is well developed. They demonstrated rifle perspective. Chang will be the new coach, and they're gonna. And the Aloha Stadium won't be ready, so it's gonna be Coach Chang in the TC Ching Arena. Get used to it. Ching and Chang. Tax get pay people to donate blood. Check the waste for COVID-19. What the? It's time to disconnect. Disconnect. All right, that's it. Navy's withholding stuff. Tonga's still being dusted off. Even Aussies are down there. And earthquakes happening right underneath our noses over here. When I was sleeping, the earth moved under my feet. I feel the earth move under my feet. I didn't feel nothing. I slept through it. And if there was a tsunami, I had nightmares about that once. Not that I'm Nostradamus, but last time I had a nightmare, it was a big tsunami nightmare, and my room was tilted, and the floodwaters were coming up. I know there was giant waves outside. Just weird nightmare of my room flooding, and I woke up and I saw my phone. The phone and the email, text messages. It was all blown up with emails because I was in Texas, and there was a giant tsunami alert on Oahu from earthquake in Japan. The big Fukushima one. Anyway, I wasn't here, but I had a dream. So time to end. That's all we have for today. Aloha. Stay shaking and baking. Shakers, movers, and shakers. Aloha. Have a good day. The ocean stay flat. That's today. That's awesome. Ikan no shogo. Get your wing. Wax them up. Wax on. Leave the wax on. What's there? Drink water. Breathe air.